to fall. I left some work to bury alive. I let my means of being dissolve. I let eating representatives and unfeasible anxiety is brutally committed to relinquishing his privacy, aligning with the trials of the anti-Midas. Snap on the back lawn, look up in the sky, it's shapes falling out of the fringe. All heart though we would have made cowardly kings. They will chop you down just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. And now we're colors pouring out of the fringe. All heart though we would have made cowardly kings. They will chop you down just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. Just to count your rings.
Don't make me beg, don't make me wait. I need to hold in the darkness of the night. And when I stray, show me my place. You are my shelter, baby, let me feel your light. This aching pain when you're away, like a burning ship that sails. Make me sing that holy song the way you do. Holy Ghost inside, let it loose and lay it on. Only one that can save me now is you.
everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. Today, we've got an exciting matchup on tap. It's the Panthers coming in at 9-5, going up against the Falcons, who come in at 11-3. So, with the call of this Week 16 matchup, let's hand it over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. One receiver right, that's Brown. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40.
I know that's their first connection in this game, but you and I both know that Julio Jones is without a doubt his quarterback's favorite target.
Oh, yeah, Matt Ryan loves this guy, and who wouldn't?
Yeah, and the reason that he's that is because of his dependability. And quarterbacks have to have that from their receivers, meaning they know where they're going to be when they're running certain routes. They don't break them on them. They don't change them up and do their own freelance stuff and put their quarterbacks in bad situations. Matt Ryan has ultimate trust in Julio Jones.
And the starting crew defensively for Carolina.
Luke Kuechly is absolutely amazing. Maybe the best middle linebacker in the game. Not only is he cerebral, this guy's athleticism is off the charts.
On 3rd down, Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
It's a pickup of 14 there, and it'll be first down Atlanta. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
So now the offense is facing a first down and 20 after that last mistake. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, up and over. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that one. And that'll make it a second down.
Really tough drive, but that run help salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back, and now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Picked off by the safety, Reggie Nelson. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. And they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Kelvin Benjamin has to be a feature of this offense that's on your screen now.
Definitely a number 1 receiver, a huge target with some speed. It's almost like go-go gadget when he goes up to get the football. No matter how you defend him, he can go just a little bit higher.
Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw. There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Greg Olsen was the intended target. That'll bring up second down. And here now the defensive starters for Atlanta. And now Newton not liking the play call. He's going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll try and sneak it here. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Cam Newton ties LT with his 31st touchdown of the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never... Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Collins. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Now he's going to let it. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for Carolina. 41 yards. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
That is caught inside the 5. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They come out here in the eye. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Cam Newton standing alone with a new NFL record 32nd touchdown. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. On second down, here's Ryan. Getting it out left side to Sanu. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Adams. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
They'll set up a throw to the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. Touchdown, Carolina. Kelvin Benjamin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that kind of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Brandon, Devontae Freeman just gets better and better every time I see him. I remember him coming out of Florida State, could do a little bit of everything. And I love the intensity he played the game with. But catching the ball in the backfield, I think this is the one aspect that he's added that's really upped his game.
And a little under the radar. He caught 63 balls in 2015, second most in the NFC.
Boy, does that make him dependable and trustworthy. Quarterbacks love a guy like that.
Here's Ryan. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jalen Collins. And look out. I think he's going to go. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word. Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And quickly, they get to the line. Ryan. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Now a play fake here on first down. His throw incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. And that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case...
And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Mario Addison in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. It's taken to the 26. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. 2nd down and just 1. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
2nd and 10 now. Ryan. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. Now Ryan on 1st down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jalen Collins. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
It's a pickup of 21. And that leads to a Carolina 1st down. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Here we go!
They stay on the ground. This time it's Stewart. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Swearinger. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 12. And that leads to an Atlanta first down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too. So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain. Granted, more and more offenses are going to the philosophy of using every inch of the field to try and spread things out. And when you're running back and catch the ball as well, that can only help your offense. And the Panthers bring in their nickel set as they try to defend here on third down.
5 defensive backs. On 3rd and 1, Ryan. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Marshall, the intended receiver, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. 3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. On 3rd down, Ryan. Right back for Marshall. This time it's complete. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He hits Stewart in the flat. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Pro Bowler, Calais Campbell. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Finding time. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. He's got him in, complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. Great patience in the pocket. Of course, it's easy to be patient when the protection's good, and it was.
Yeah, you got to pat those guys on the helmet and say thanks because they gave him plenty of time to stay back there, survey the field, go through the reads that he wanted to, and deliver the ball accurately. That was really well executed. Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And we're back now in Charlotte. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. One receiver left, 2 to the right. Now back to throw. Buying time to his left. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
Let's go.
On third down, Jonathan Stewart. And some room to work. Cuts it out to the sideline. A big gain there on third and long. 30 yards.
When big runs occur, sometimes there's a sense that things were pretty easy, and that one carried them down inside the 10. But getting into the end zone now, that won't be easy at all because you're going to face different defenses and not as much real estate to work with. Will they be able to run it, or will they have to throw it in order to try and score?
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
Well, that was point count.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll drop the throw. Steps away to his left. That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to third down.
Watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left. Let's go.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. And caught left side, Olsen. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And they will not even get to the line here as we'll get a delay. And some real confusion here. They won't even get to the line.
Crack of dawn, Monday morning coffee, strong, pouring everything you got into a paycheck Friday night. Your power stroke diesel fast.